The police chief and someone from the mob were in the hallway discussing. The mob was getting furious. They were breaking through police line. They said two or three of the policemen had pulled their badges and guns off, said they weren't going to stay there and,
Yeah.
you know, fight their neighbors and other white people just for let these black folks in the school here. And so it was pretty rough. The man said they're ready to break through the police lines and we're going to come in here and get them. He said, and somebody, more than the black students might be hurt if this mob is running through the hall looking for them. So he said, I got away. He said, just let us have them. And the police chief said, well, no, you must realize my job is to protect them and keep them safe. I can't do that. So the guy said, meanwhile, they getting us up. And as we were leaving out the door, I heard the man say, well, just give us one of them to lynch. And see, that way I'll have something to show to the mob that'll calm them down. Then you can take the other 8 out while we lynching this one, and you can be a hero for saving 8. No, it's a win-win situation to do that. So the police chief said, yeah, that's a good process there. That makes sense. Now, how do we determine which one I turn over to you? And that was the last thing I heard. By then, we were too far down the hallway to hear what was going on. How do we determine which one to hand over? So I didn't know, what was going to happen. They were going to come back and grab one of us. Or what was a horrible thing. They took us down to the shuffleboard room. They had 2 station wagons there. They put us in one station wagon. There were 4 of us there. Lying on the floor. Don't move. Don't say anything. Regardless of what you hear going on outside, they said, we're going to try to get you through the mob. And all I heard was try. We're going to try to get you through the mob. So I wasn't too pleased with that word he put in. And then the students, they put some in the other one. And I'm thinking, okay, there are 4 of us here. There are 4 in the other station wagon. Who got left behind? I wonder who got left behind. And how did they determine that person, And we went through the mob. They was shouting and everything. And I heard the driver roll down this window and tell them, no, they still inside the school there. And so they left us and started toward the school, and I guess they got the doors closed before they could get in through them. And we slowly went across the lawn there and out to the streets and home to safety. I'm still wondering who got left behind. It didn't occur to me that there were 5 of us in the other car. I just thought it was 4 and 4. Because they had, 2 on the floor under the back and 1 in the front. And that was, the floor there, that was it. So I said, well, I got to try to find out. We're going to call Mrs. Bates and find out. Anyway, and that's when Ernest had said, I think Ernest was in the other car, and he had said that, we all got out. And went in, turned the television on, and I saw some ladies or men coming out of Central saying, they're not in there, they're gone. And then the mob, I guess, started settling down. Or either they got angry that the police chief had tricked them, I don't know. But we were home, we were safe. The police acknowledged that they could not control the mob, that's why they took us out. And then I thought about, wow, I was smuggled out of school. And that's when he said, well, look like, it's a done deal. We can't We can't get in. There's nobody to protect us. And at this time, I was thinking if we could just get through the mob of grown-ups, get inside to the teenagers, we can make it. Because, you know, we're all teenagers. We think alike. Plus, I know some of the guys, get to see them. I said, they're the troublemakers that mob outside. Just to get past them inside. I said, but, we can't do it. They're going to, come inside looking for us once they know we're in there. So that's it.